Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about another bad Mario game for a garbage system that should remain in the dumpster. Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. Now, let's face it, the Game Boy wasn't that good of a system. The only people who really like it are the kiddies who are like, whoa, I can play Pokemon and other games. Well, guess what? The Game Boy Color hasn't aged that well, same with the original Game Boy. The Game Boy got destroyed by its competitors, and the Game Boy Color was still underpowered and also got destroyed by its competitors power-wise, but nobody bought it, the competitors, because people were too busy buying Game Boys just to play trash like Pokemon. And let's face it, Generation 1 hasn't aged that well. It's overrated, mostly by kiddies who say, it was good because I played it as a kid. But that's another story. Today, I'm going to talk about Super Mario Land, and my god, this game hasn't aged very well. I mean, this game just doesn't play that good, it's not fun, and the only thing that people really care about is the music because it's Mario, and the people like Mario would rather listen to Mario for 14 hours on their iPod than listen to actual music. So let's talk about the game. First off, one thing I'd like to mention is I did not use any emulators. I used a real Game Boy player for this, so you can't really pull. So if you're going to comment with a comment saying, you used an emulator, you can choose it bad because of that, you can't really use that because I was using this on a real GameCube. So anyways, let's talk about the gameplay. The controls are horrible. If you tap jump in a certain way, then what will happen is your character will cancel all horizontal movement, so you'll just find yourself jumping, stuck. If you barely touch a Goomba, you're dead. And of course, the jumping controls are extremely slippery, and I'm using a D-pad here. They are slippery on either Game Boy or the GameCube. They are just slippery. The graphics, well, they look like even worse than Super Mario on the NES. Now I know this was an original Game Boy title, but still, the game just doesn't look that great. I mean, seriously, the Game Gear destroys this, but then again, let's face it, half the people playing Game Boys are kids. We're like, whoa, it says Nintendo, must play on it. I mean, because let's face it, these things the Game Boy was only intended for playing Tetris anyway. It's just not good of a system. But, yeah, these graphics are just bad. And, I mean, look at that Mario sprite. He just doesn't look that good in black and white. But then again, it was their decision to make a thing that was all in black and white and had a nasty screen. I mean, come on. The person who made this later developed the Virtual Boy, and then the Wonder Swan, which was basically another monochrome handheld based off some similar principles, which had a really shitty sound system and had a ton of Japan-only games. So that's another topic. Let's just say that the Game Boy wasn't that good of a system in the first place anyway. And you know the worst part about this game? It's just cheap, with the wonky collision detection, the controls being trash, and the fact that it's just not fun at all. I mean, all you do is you just run through stages and rescue the princess, supposedly. This is a good game, you rescue Princess Daisy, because she's just a reskin of Princess Peach, even though nobody cares. I love how the music is even more bland this time. It's do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That song you've heard 4 million times, isn't it? It's just, this game just isn't that fun. All in all, let this game sit for $6 in a bargain bin and go play better games. Or better yet, don't play Game Boy at all, go play like a better portable, like a PSP. Or if a PSP is too new for you, an Atari Lynx and a Game Gear. And no, the battery life's not that bad if you've played anything from the last few years. You're probably just one of those people who thinks it's the worst thing ever because they read it off Wikipedia. Anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and please, avoid this game like the plague, and spend your money on better games. Heard BioShock Infinite's coming out in a few months, and that game looks good. But then again, people would rather complain about pointless stuff like, games on my system isn't, it's coming out on other systems than the Wii U. Wow, this is stupid. If you're one of those people, go play this game. But if you want to play a game that's fun, don't play this game and skip it, please. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more.